You're watching News Tonight. Welcome back. More than 70,000 fans turned up at the Melbourne cricket ground today, which also happens to be the highest attendance for any Boxing Day test between India and Australia. And with an even contest between bat and ball, the crowds did get their money's worth. Take a look.
Over 70,000 fans, two hungry teams, one incredible stage for a test match. The Aussie openers grabbed the initial momentum. Debutant Ed Cowan and David Warner bringing up 46 for the first wicket in double quick time. Melbourne, they say, has 4 seasons in one day, and this is why. The first breakthrough came immediately after the rain break, Warner falling to Umesh Yadav for 37. Yadav struck again in his very next over. Sean Marsh gone for a duck. With 2 wickets under his belt, Yadav was on fire. Not the kind of knock Ricky Ponting was looking for. But this is why the likes of Dravid and Lakshman have called punter India's biggest threat. Ponting and Cowan staged a fight back, the first 100-plus third wicket stand for the Aussies this year. Yadav put an end to the 113-run stand. Ponting gone for 62 with Australia at 159 for 2. Cowan and Michael Clarke then put on 46 before Zaheer Khan struck for the first time in the match. Clarke gone for 31. And this is what it did for Zach's confidence. An unplayable delivery to Michael Hussey first up. However, replay showed Mr. Cricket was unlucky. No such mistake here though, Ashwin removing Cowan for 68, Australia 214 for 6. India had got into the Aussie tail, but Peter Siddle frustrated the visitors as Australia went to stumps at 277 for 6.
Michael Hussey was dismissed for a first ball duck today. And even though it was a snorter of a delivery by Zaheer Khan, one would have to say that the Australian batsman was unlucky to be given out. No wonder then that Ed Cowan was quick to criticise the ICC for not having a consistent rule as far as the decision review system is concerned.
I've been a consumer of the game for so long. This is day one on the job for me. So as someone who loves their cricket and has watched a lot of cricket, I just don't understand why it can't be handed down by the ICC to be uniform in all games. And that's me speaking as an outsider, not as someone who's been in the bubble for a long time.
On to some more sports. As 2011 comes to an end, here is a look back at the year that was marred by numerous controversies in the world of cricket.
Controversy sells. That was the underlining theme with which Greg Chappell, Shoaib Akhtar and Graham Swan released their autobiographies. While Chappell and Akhtar have long suffered from the foot-and-mouth disease, the usually humorous Graham Swan pushed the envelope by criticising teammate Kevin Peterson. Needless to say, KP and coach Andy Flower were not amused. But who can be more amusing on the cricket field than this man? The Gale Storm single-handedly took Bangalore to the IPL final, only to be reduced as a spectator when West Indies played India because of differences with his home board. Differences with the board was exactly the reason why Kochi was thrown out of the IPL. Failure to submit a bank guarantee forced the BCCI to terminate their contract. The real termites, the ones that were eating away at the credibility of the game, also met their fate in 2011. Guilty of spot fixing, Salman Butt, Mohammad Asif and Mohammad Amir were sent to jail. Ian Bell, on the other hand, got out of jail during the World Cup when the 2.5-meter LBW rule denied India his wicket.
The iteration of, the technology with the human thinking, was the reason why we didn't get that wicket.
That coupled with a few more unsatisfactory decisions during India's tour to England, and the BCCI arm twisted the ICC into making DRS optional. Option is what the Indian skipper had to during the Trent Bridge test. According to the rule, Ian Bell was out. But keeping with the spirit of the game, the Indian skipper decided to call back the English batsman, a gesture that would see him win the Spirit of the Year award. That's another thing that the Indian team decided to skip the annual ICC Awards in London, despite being in the same city on the same day. He cried in 1996, And 15 years later, he cried again, talking about the same match. Vinod calmly insinuated that skipper Mohammad Azharuddin fixed the World Cup semi-final versus Sri Lanka by electing to field first.
आज मैं कभी ऐसा बोलना नहीं चाहिए, बट लेकिन जिन्होंने जितनी घटिया हरकत की है, जितना भी वो क्रिकेट करे, मेरा शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहिए.
Don't know about Kamli? We certainly are saying shukriya now that another controversial year in cricket has come to an end.
And that brings us to the end of this bulletin on News Tonight. This is Anu George Kanjanatopal for NDTV Hindu. Thank you for watching. Good night.